Hello, this is Domo. Welcome to the Energel BT tutorial. All the parts you're going to need for this mod are right here on the table. You're going to need a Stalogy barrel, one of these bad boys. You can find it on the Stalogy pens, and then you can hollow it out using a chopstick. Just do that kind of motion, you'll figure it out. I'm using these today because they are full black Energels, and I think I'm trying to do a full black mod here, so I'm using these ones. You can use whichever ones you like. This mod is pretty much the same construction as a Energel ST, but just making this video for fun. You're going to need 2 Kamza back plugs. You can get these on penwish.com or any of your preferred pen stores. You can find these anywhere. And then you're going to need 2 Uniball Signo tips. Look at that right there, Uniball Signos. You're also going to need a full Dr. Grip grip. This one is black, courtesy of Penwish. They don't really make a black one of these, so this is a replica, but I don't really care. You're going to need some tape for marking. You're going to need a ruler to measure. You're going to want some files. This is like a file kit. You can get at Hobby Lobby. Pretty sick here. You don't need this exact. This is perfect for pen spinning though, making mods. You can usually just use any file or sandpaper. This is a pipe cutter. Probably going to end up using this to cut the Energel barrels. We'll see how it goes. And then a utility knife, which I doubt I'll also need since I have a hobby knife right here. This is like one of those craft knives. These are great for modding. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. So, first step, we're going to want to cut our Energel barrels. Gonna want to go ahead and take apart this pen. Sadly, we are not going to use this pen at all, although these are very pretty pens. But you just need these 2 parts. So these 2 parts, throw them away. Although these grips could be used for a mod. If you want to use these grips for a mod, go ahead. These are great grips. I've just never seen anyone do cool stuff with them. The next step, we're going to cut these to... I'm going to go with 3 centimeters. That feels the fairest. Cat in the frame, no binks, gotta go away. So, next step, you just want to go ahead and take some tape and mark the measurement. I'll go 5.6 on the exact measurement that it wants. The best way to do this, every pipe cutter is different, but I find the opening with the tape that I lay, you can start to feel it whenever you start to clamp it in, and then you can go ahead and clamp that bitch down. My pipe cutter doesn't have like a swingy thing, so I have to really grip this bitch to get it to cut, but that's fine. Okay, so once you cut them with the pipe cutter, you'll cut them to this, and you'll have 2 little cute pieces like this. Next step, we want to sand this down to make sure it's flat and smooth on these edges up here. They're a little rough. The next step is we're going to go ahead and cut our Dr. Grip in half. So, take your Dr. Grip. We want to put it on a barrel so it will be easy to cut. Using a pipe cutter, you can get a pretty clean grip cut if you don't feel comfortable cutting with just a knife. Now that your grips are on, next step is to squeeze these Signos into the tips. You can use some electrical tape to cover on the tape and the cover on the tips, and we're going to stick these in, make sure they're not going anywhere. So as you can see, I just kind of covered the tip in electrical tape. And then slide it right in. Not going anywhere. Next, we need to sand down these CTs. Oh my god, thank god. She's quiet. I'm putting that video. Now, this sanding technique is for when your hands get really tired and you just want to do it but don't want to do it. Alrighty. Now, boom, and boom. But as you can see, I have shitloads of particle of comms dust on my desk. But this is how you make an Energel BT. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to make more of these. I'll leave some pictures and videos of me spinning it at the end. Bye bye.